freedom is, as we know, the core concept of modernity or modern Western so-called civilization. So it's very important to understand this concept in itself, and also with relation to or in relation to different Western thinkers or modernist thinkers. Heidegger, despite his critique of modernity, is a modernist thinker, and that is seconded by or justified by the fact that freedom is a core concept in Heidegger. So Heidegger returns to the theme of freedom repeatedly during his career. Three different senses of freedom are patent. So there are three different concepts of freedom can be found in Heidegger. One is existential freedom, the freedom to choose to be oneself. So before that, we can obviously think of factual freedom, freedom in the factual sense. And existential freedom depends on factual freedom. So freedom choose to be oneself. So in the traditional distinction in political philosophy, for example, we divide freedom into freedom from and freedom to. This is sometimes called negative freedom, and this is sometimes also called positive freedom. So existential freedom seems like type of a form of positive freedom, But we will see. So that's first concept is that of existential freedom. The second one is transcendental freedom. What is this? Transcendental freedom as the origin of grounds. It's not clear yet. So transcendental freedom probably either a condition of the possibility of freedom, I guess, if we take it in Kantian sense. If we take the word transcendental in Kantian sense. But it should become clear when we look into it in detail. Liberating freedom, freeing humans to Dasein. So that's also a form of negative freedom. So freedom from and freedom to be. So freedom from non-Dasein forms of freedom and freedom to be Dasein, which would be. So they are presented here as separate concepts, but they seem to be overlapping. Okay, following reviews of these three senses, this entry ends with a gloss of Heidegger's remarks on freedom in the history of philosophy. Okay,